inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill steps away to his left. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Prescott on 1st down, rolling to his right. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Now Elliott. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Elliott. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Prescott now. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield for Jones. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Bullet good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. Pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Brown. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing. Prescott. forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Ready to return. Here's Hilliard. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Dancing to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 9 from the 44. Play action. It's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football. Lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Cedric Wilson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Tennessee offense set to go again. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock's...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Here's Dak. That's complete to Lamb.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play here for Dallas. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The give is to Elliott. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final likely won this thing in regulation.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those that tries to looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
They're going to take this up close to a 40, so really good starting field position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do, take the big shot.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Tannehill.
He's going to let it fly. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of